and this was my worst decision of my life. I kind of lost my emotions. I will quit VGC. Disclaimer first. I know I am blessed with all the earnings I get, and I can travel the world because of VGC. So I know I don't have it worse than others, but there's still a lot on my heart I want to talk about. So please hear me out. Also, this is a one taker. If I have to think a lot, don't mind that too much. And there won't be anything that will happen on screen, I think. So you can just listen to this in the background. I appreciate it. But yeah, I will start with how I started playing VGC, because this is really important to know. Some of you might know that my first regional was the Bochum Regional in 2023. And I only wanted to go to the Bochum Regional, and that's that. The reason I wanted to go so badly is because there were people on YouTube and Twitch I really admired, and I wanted to meet them. And after I heard that they are going to the Bochum Regional, I thought that that might be the best opportunity to do so. So I signed up to Bochum and I went there. And I immediately fell in love with the competition aspect, with the social aspect of the game, just meeting the people I wanted to meet and talk with them between the rounds, and also playing some Pokemon next to it. That felt really great. So I made the decision to go to more tournaments. And when the season finished, I went to EUIC in London, I went to Utrecht special event, I went to Malmo, and I suddenly had my invite, and I did not want to go to Worlds if it wasn't for my friends, because I also couldn't really afford the Worlds trip. But then people told me, my friends told me, you have to go there no matter what. So they actually booked a flight for me, and I couldn't withdraw, right? So I should not have been at Worlds 2023. And because of my friends, I am still so grateful for them. I was able to go to Worlds in Yokohama. Japan is, as well. It was a fantastic country. Yokohama and Tokyo, great cities. And I had a really good time, and I finished second. So I had an auto invite for the next Worlds already. And I did something that was really good. I didn't play for 4 months. I took a break and then came back for the Stuttgart Regional. And then I started playing pretty much everything. I played Dortmund, I played Utrecht, I played EUIC, I played Stockholm, I played Bologna, I played NAIC. It was a lot. And after that, I played Worlds again. I got my invite once again. And now I signed up for Dortmund, Lille, Gdansk, LAIC, Stuttgart. And this was my worst decision of my life. I love spending time with friends. I love doing YouTube, doing Twitch streams. I love doing coaching. I love watching anime. There's just a lot that I do and that I want to do more of. But the problem is the time management, as I said, because now, unlike at the beginning when I started playing, I feel pressured. It's not pressure during the tournaments, but that's a different topic. I will talk about it in a bit. It's about the pressure that I want to perform well, and that I want to bring a different team every single tournament. And I know I'm not a bad team builder, but in the last tournaments, every single time, the weeks before the next tournament, I felt devastated because I never really found a good team. And if I don't find a good team, I waste time, because then I tend to spend 10 hours a day on the team builder, trying to figure out what I can do. And this is a bad habit. Even if you could say, don't do it, I will still do it. And like, even unconsciously, I will spend time on the team builder. But I could spend the time on way better things. I could go outside. I could do coaching. I could do more. I could create more videos, all that stuff. But it's just not possible because I force myself into the position to bring good teams. And if I don't bring a good team, I feel super bad about it. And I felt like this for the Dortmund regional. I felt like this for the Stockholm regional, for Bologna, for the last Dortmund regional. I didn't have this feeling last year, and it's eating me up. Seriously, I always want to be original because all the other teams I use that are already out there just don't suit my style. I have a very own playing style, so it's really tough. I used a different team that is not mine once, Dortmund Regional 2024, like not this one that happened 2 weeks ago, the one in February, and I finished 5-4, which is not a bad result, but it is still my worst result so far. And this is just not really great because usually I want to go into a tournament to have some fun, but in the end, I also have fun. I enjoy the tournaments, but I don't have fun the week before and the week before that as well. And now that I have a tournament every 2 weeks, I feel so incredibly unproductive when going into the next tournament because I focus too much on the team builder and I want to do more stuff with my free time. Maybe someone has the same problems or had the same problem. In the If you had it, maybe tell me in the comments how to get rid of it. Maybe I have to talk with a psychiatrist about that. I don't know. Like, it's really, really tough because I had the same thing, which is kind of the random battles are the fault for that, I think, because I have a, how do you say, if you can't stop doing it, it's a, how is it called? It's a addiction. Thanks. I found the right word. I am addicted to not stop something until I'm at the top, which is a super super terrible habit, because half a year ago, where VGC wasn't as big for me, it was still big, but random battles were also a huge factor. And every time I fell off from the first place on the Gen 9 random battles ladder, I spent minutes and hours to get back to number one, until to a point where I wasted a whole day just to get back to number one, and I didn't do anything else. And once I get to number one, I feel relaxed again and I can commit to other stuff. And this is a really bad addiction, I know. And that's why I also have like over 10,000 Generation 9 random battles, just because of that. And I really want to get rid of it. But now that the random battles is not a problem, the VGC actually is a problem, because it's not that I want to be at the top. It's not that I obviously want to win a regional, but I'm not trying to find the best team just to win the regional. I just don't want to perform badly. It's not the fear of performing badly, because I don't have to prove anyone anything. But it is more like of a, if I don't perform well, I won't have as much fun, I think. Which is obviously true, but as I said, I don't have to prove anyone anything. So, yeah, that's one thing. The other thing is the pressure I talked about before. I also didn't make any notes, so as I said, if I make some more pauses, don't mind that too much. So pressure is a thing that doesn't get to me anymore, which I also hate because back in Bochum and Utrecht, I had this excitement. I was like shaking when I played a win it in. I was nervous, and Worlds, you can see it in the finals. I just seemed super calm, and it's a bad habit as well because when I am calm, I play way worse than when I'm nervous. It's also for smoke-on games, for example. If I'm nervous, I play out of my mind. But when I'm not nervous at all, I play like a bot. And this kind of thing translated to VGC as well. It's something I call losing emotions because there's a different thing that really hurts. Back in before Bochum, my first regional, I kind of lost my emotions. I had a hard time being happy, but I also had a hard time just to cry about terrible stuff that has happened. I just kind of lost emotions back in high school, I think, because a lot of stuff has happened, and I just kind of lost emotions. But back in Bochum, I regained it. I felt joy. I felt down when I lost my top 8 match or when my friends didn't make it to the day 2. I felt happy for others. In general, I regained emotions. And now the problem is that I kind of feel like that I lost my emotions once again, because when I won the Stockholm Regional, it was my first win ever. I was not celebrating as hard as you might expect. Obviously, everyone celebrates in their own way, but I just didn't feel happy. It felt like it was an unfinished business. I had to win it, and I just couldn't feel happy about it. And I also couldn't feel happy about my top 4 result this year in Worlds, which is insane because I always say that I am truly happy, but I don't feel like it. It's not that I wanted to win, because I think even if I won, I would not feel happy. I don't know what it is, but I kind of lost my emotions once again, because also the emotions for my friends got bigger, but the emotions for myself are completely gone. Because in Dortmund Regional, which happened 2 weeks ago, I could not be happy about myself. I went 8-0, 16-1 in games day 1, and I felt good, but I was not super happy about myself. I was more happy that my friends made it to day 2, like Rahim Fazan, Ibrahim Marouf, Dennis, Coleman, you know them. So I was super happy for them, but I was not happy about my own result. It was it got so much worse because when we made it to top 16, I did not care about my game at all. I did not prep for my game. I didn't look at my opponent's team. I prepped with my friends way more because I wanted to see them go further. Because I hoped that I gain my old emotions back when they maybe win a regional, or when they are happy, I will be happy as well, right? So that was my thought process. And I went into the top 16 match. I also went into the round 11 match, round 10 match, and I just did not care about if I win or if I lose. It just didn't matter for me anymore. Which is really bad because I have this kind of feeling that I go into a game where it doesn't matter for me. I have this for a while now, and I have 4 more tournaments booked, and I really don't want to go because I think I need a break, but I booked everything. I booked the flights, I booked the accommodations. I booked literally everything. So it would be a waste of money, but maybe that's better than wasting my energy. Maybe you can give me any advice on how to deal with that as well, because I'm really lost right now to on what to do, because it is really a problem that I lost these emotions. And yeah, that's why I think if this continues, I will quit VGC if nothing changes. I don't know if something will change. Um, because if I take this break, I will have a break after EUIC. I will take a break of at least 4 months. But what if I come back and don't and have the same feelings as I have right now? What happens then? Yeah, it's it's tough. I know probably some of you might have had the same feelings, but it's really all of this is eating me up. And on top of that, I have private problems, which are also eating me up. My college is, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I can talk about it on a stream, I guess. Also, if you see this, I'm currently live with a 24-hour stream, because I just want to take a little break from this VGC prepping towards the tournament. I will still do VGC content on this channel and VGC content on Twitch, because I love it. But this prepping for tournaments is the worst thing, honestly. And maybe some of you can relate, maybe not. But I just wanted to give you a whole update about my whole situation right now and how I am going to continue going onwards, because I really need advice. Some people said I will get my emotions back if I fail. I won't fail purposefully, but now I really hope that I go like 4-4 in Lille, and then maybe I will feel better after. I don't know if it will work like that, but yeah. That's it for today. Thanks for listening, I guess. And if you have any advice on the problems I mentioned, I would gladly take those, because I need them. But yeah, I will see you next time. And with that, I would say goodbye.